Why? Sometimes it's easy to forget when you do something and you're in it because you forget why you did something in the first place. So if you can't remember the passion that made you start, you'll never cross the finish line. And I remember thinking there's got to be more. But I firmly believe that every chance you get in this life, that God is wanting you to choose what's behind door number 3 and not settle for where you're at now, what you have now. God always wants you to be uncomfortable. He always wants you to step out. He always wants you to do things that you don't want to do. And that is why we're here. Because I wanted to do something that God was sending me to do that I had no idea how to do it. And I have people like Michael and Patrick and Mary and the people from the beginning, the very beginning of Little Impact, going to trailer park doors and knocking on it and speaking to Hispanic folks. Half of them didn't even speak English. Why? Just because Jesus told us to. You have a purpose, and that's to live for Him, not to live for yourself. That is impact. Does anybody know who I am right now? Comments from Little Impact. Now, if you were back there during that time, you'll remember that was a spaceship kind of thing we did for these little kids. We would knock on doors, we would prepare food, we would cook it up, we would put on a whole show, like guitars, everything, and then we would clean it all up. It's like a whole Sunday event. We would leave being completely exhausted. And why? Because we love Jesus, and He told us to. It's the guy who found the treasure in the field, and he was like, oh my God, I'm going to sell everything I have for this because it's worth everything I have. That's Jesus. Jesus is everything. That's why we're here. And here's to another 5 years.